Today's Steelers Talk video is sponsored by GlassesUSA.com. If you're looking for a pair of blue light glasses like these, maybe some eyeglasses or potentially even some sunglasses for this summer, GlassesUSA.com has you guys covered. Use the exclusive promo link in the description of today's video. Coming up here on Steelers Talk, we got a nice slate of news and rumors surrounding your Pittsburgh Steelers. Number one, the Steelers made 3 roster moves yesterday. Going to be breaking those down one by one here in just a second. Then also, I'm going to be discussing if Omar Khan should make another move. Is he done? Is another move in the works? Going to be breaking that down here in just a second as well. And then Pro Football Talk's Mike Florio named Allen Robinson the steal of the offseason in the NFL. Going to be breaking that down here also. But first, make sure you sound off into the comments section here with what you think Omar Khan's best move of the offseason was this year. Was it signing Patrick Peterson? Was it getting Joey Porter Jr. in round 2? Was it trading up for Broderick Jones? What was your favorite move that the Steelers GM made this offseason? Let me know down there in the comments section. So we'll start off today's show with a little bit of a discussion on the 3 roster moves that the Steelers made yesterday. And, you know, it's kind of low-level kind of moves, but here at Steelers Talk, we are here to break down every single move the black and gold make. So here's what they did. They signed offensive tackle Jared Williams. We had a video go out yesterday when the news broke. You can check out that video after today's video. I'll put the link to that one in the comments and description of today's video. But then after we did that breaking news video, they also signed running back Darius Hagans, and they cut newly signed wide receiver Cody Kress. Kress was with the team for like a week, and then they ended up cutting him in favor of Hagans. So now the Steelers 90-man roster is officially full. All 90 spots are now filled. So people are like, all right, now the Steelers are done. But I'm not too sure that that is the case. I think Omar Khan could potentially have another trick up his sleeve here and maybe get another move done. And namely, I think that, and the reason why I think that, I should say, is because Kevin Dotson is still on the roster, and he's made it abundantly clear that he probably wouldn't mind being released into NFL free agency to go and try to earn a starting spot somewhere else. He's been kind of incontent with his position on the Steelers roster. Apparently, he got thrown out of a practice. Well, at least out of like the drills in practice because Mike Tomlin did not like his effort level. Doesn't seem like somebody that wants to be on the team right now, and you can save quite a bit in cap space if you cut him at this point. And of course, it would open up another roster spot. So doing this move would definitely open an opportunity for Omar Khan to go out and get another inside linebacker, maybe to fill out that room and get a little bit more depth. Maybe a running back or somebody else, more of a splash signing, because the Steelers still have quite a bit of cap space to use in the 2023 season. Now, it's nice to have that cap space available if you need it, say at the trade deadline, or if you need to get like maybe a J.J. Watt wants to come out of retirement. It's nice to have that money available, but I still think it's enough here where if you cut or trade Dotson, you can still make another move and get another splash addition to this roster. So let me know down in the comments section right now, should the Steelers cut Kevin Dotson? Let me know what you guys think down there right now by giving me a C for cut or K for keep. This is going to be the pinned comment on today's show. So whenever you get an ad break here, YouTube's going to throw you an ad break. It's just the way the platform works, guys. Take advantage of that time by giving me a C or a K down there in the comments. So now, who could Khan add to the roster? You know, if you cut or trade Kevin Dotson, that opens up a spot on the 90-man roster. So who should Omar Khan maybe go pursue? So in my opinion, I think that inside linebacker would be a nice addition to this roster. You got a little bit of, a shallow room at inside linebacker right now. You got Cole Holcomb and Landon Robertson. Mark Robinson's been playing well during OTAs to this point, but after that, there really isn't a whole lot, and you like to have that safety blanket in case the injury bug hits you in 2023. So some of the guys that they could target here, Isaiah Simmons, we've talked about him a ton on the show, could trade for him, though. He's the only person on here that they'd have to trade for. The rest of these 5 names are free agents. Quan Alexander came in for a visit a couple of weeks ago. Nothing has surfaced since then. Rashaan Evans, somebody that the Steelers really liked coming out of the University of Alabama a couple years back. Deion Jones, a former Pro Bowler. And then also, let's talk about this a little bit. Myles Jack and Marcus Allen, a couple guys that were on the Steelers last year, but they're not anymore. Should the Steelers bring them back? Myles Jack had over 100 tackles last year, a very tackler, I should say. Very good in the run game. No, he's not very good in pass protection. No, he doesn't make a ton of splash plays where he gets tackles for loss or forced fumbles or anything like that, but he's a solid veteran. He knows the defense. And same thing with Marcus Allen. So coming up here, I'm going to tell you what move I would make if I were GM Omar Khan. But first, let's have a word from our sponsor at GlassesUSA.com. Hey Steelers fans, quick question for you. How are you liking my new glasses? GlassesUSA.com has hooked me up with a brand new pair of Revoltune 2.0 blue light glasses to help me in front of my computer screen all day long. Using blue light glasses during screen time helps reduce eye strain, decrease headaches, improve your sleep, and even increase your productivity. If you didn't already know, GlassesUSA.com is one of the biggest eyewear retailers in the United States, offering thousands of eyeglasses and sunglasses from all of your favorite brands, such as Ray-Ban, Gucci, Oakley, and more. What's best about GlassesUSA.com is that glasses start at just $39, which is up to 70% off their retail prices. If you love these frames, there's a crazy exclusive offer waiting just for my subscribers by clicking the links in the description box below. They've also got a super helpful AR virtual try-on tool to help find your right frames. Also, shopping online at the GlassesUSA.com website is a risk-free shopping experience with free shipping and returns and 100% money-back guarantee within the first 14 days. You want some sunglasses too? I also got these Otato Roland sunglasses from GlassesUSA.com. I'm going to be rocking these when I'm driving my car on Steelers game days. I'm going to be looking fresh. You can as well. They got a bunch of great selections on the GlassesUSA.com website. Get the exclusive discount only available to Steelers Talk viewers by clicking the links in the comments and description box. It's only available for the next 24 hours, so make sure you take advantage of this limited time offer. Once again, thank you to GlassesUSA.com for sponsoring today's video. So if I were Steelers GM Omar Khan, I would seriously consider bringing back Marcus Allen to the Pittsburgh Steelers. Now, that might be the big splat, but that might not be the big splash that you were expecting here, but I think Marcus Allen is a very, very good veteran inside linebacker piece that was formerly a strong safety, so he's got that coverage ability. He's very speedy, and that's the coverage element that the Steelers are kind of missing from their inside linebacker room right now. You kind of hope Mark Robinson can kind of be formed into that role. Cole Holcomb is a little bit underrated in pass coverage as well. But Marcus Allen, man, a former safety, somebody that you know can go out in coverage and zone coverage and be trusted in this Steelers defense. He also knows what Terrell Austin and Mike Tomlin want to do here with this defensive scheme. He knows and has chemistry with a ton of the players already on the roster. And if Pittsburgh can get him on the vet minimum, which is very likely at this point, I think that he can come in and he instantly knows his role, right? It's not like a Kwan Alexander or an Isaiah Simmons where they're coming in expecting playing time and then they get benched for, say, Cole Holcomb and Mark Robinson, and they're like, what the heck? I signed to be a starter. Why am I sitting the bench? If you get Marcus Allen, he's probably only going to be coming in on those obvious passing situations to be more of a zone defender, and I think that he fills that role beautifully. Gives the Steelers more depth at the inside linebacker position, which they desperately need right now, and you get to save even more cap space because in order to make this move happen, you have to cut or trade Kevin Dotson, and then if you get rid of his contract and then you add Marcus Allen to a vet minimum contract, you get an additional $1.843 million in cap space. I think this works out for cap. I think this works out for getting depth in the inside linebacker room. You get somebody in Kevin Dotson that might not really even want to be here right now. You have a complete roster here in Pittsburgh. And then also, I'm hearing that 7th-round rookie Spencer Anderson on the interior of the offensive line is looking like he's probably going to make the team. He's a very versatile player that can play center, guard. He can play all 5 positions apparently, and he's somebody that the Steelers are seriously considering keeping on. Therefore, I say cut Dotson, sign Allen, save that extra about a little under $2 million in cap space. I think that would be the really smart move to make here if I were GM Omar Khan. So should the Pittsburgh Steelers bring back Marcus Allen? Do you agree with me? Did I convince you here? Let me know in the comment section by giving me a yes or a no. All right, now let's talk a little bit about Mike Florio from Pro Football Talk, who said that Allen Robinson, Steelers slot wide receiver, was the steal of the offseason in the National Football League. This is what Florio had to say about the trade for Allen Robinson. With the Steelers doing it, I'm thinking they may have something here. He's a nice complement to what they already have. They're going to make a lot of people wish they had taken a closer look and tried to get Allen Robinson. Now, Robinson's somebody that, let's just be frank, hasn't been great the last couple of years. His last season with the Chicago Bears, Justin Fields' rookie season, only 410 yards and 1 touchdown. And then last year, again, the quarterback situation just wasn't great with the Rams, just 339 yards, but he did have 3 tutties. He's trying to have a career revival here with the Pittsburgh Steelers. It seems like that he's really doing a great job as a mentor for guys like George Pickens and Calvin Austin III. And plain and simply, the Steelers are not going to be missing much here. This is a big-time boom or nothing type of deal for Omar Khan. And this is the type of trade that Omar Khan loves to make. Low risk, high reward type of trades. We saw that with the Chase Claypool trade. We saw that with the William Jackson III trade. Khan doesn't like to take big risks, but he likes to bring in guys with lots of potential like Allen Robinson, somebody that was a bona fide number 1 guy in the National Football League just a couple of seasons ago, and he's still got it in my opinion. I think he's going to have a very successful 2023 campaign with the Pittsburgh Steelers, and if he doesn't work out, what do you miss out on here? You're swapping 7th-round picks when those picks barely even matter anyway. So I think that this is an amazing trade, and this could absolutely be a masterpiece of a trade by Omar Khan. This might be his magnum opus. It could be amazing here. If you got Allen Robinson and he turns into one of the best slot receivers in the National Football League, oh my gosh, put Omar Khan in the top 5. Screw that, the top 3 in your NFL GM list this year. Seriously, he is a magician. He's doing some great trades. He's been doing some great things this offseason. And if Allen Robinson Jr. does a great job this year, this might be the best move out of all of them. So let me know right now in the comments section, will Allen Robinson be over or under 5.5 touchdowns this season? Type O if you think he's going to be over 5.5, or if you think he's going to be under that number, give me a U down there in the comment section. Before I go here, I've got some final news items on your Pittsburgh Steelers, starting with some Week 1 news where San Francisco 49ers quarterback Brock Purdy is expected to be the starter in the season opener when the 49ers play the Steelers there at Acrisure Stadium. So, I know a lot of Steelers fans were hoping for Sam Darnold or Trey Lance, but it's looking like Brock Purdy, the breakout quarterback here, the Mr. Irrelevant back there in 2022, is going to be the starter for the 49ers Week 1 against the Steelers. Will he hold up against what I expect to be an elite defense from the Steelers? I guess we'll see, but all I have to say is good luck, Brock. And then finally, today is Kenny Pickett's birthday. That's right, QB1 is having his birthday today. So if you want to wish him a happy birthday, go ahead and go into the comments section and spam 8 as many times as you want to wish Kenny a happy birthday. I really hope that he spends many more years here in Pittsburgh in a Steelers uniform, really hoping for a bright future for KP8. All right, that's going to be it for today's show, guys. If you made it to the end of today's show, make sure that you type real one down in the comments section in all caps so I know who all the real ones are at. Without you guys, man, this show would not exist. So I really do appreciate all the support that you give to us here at Steelers Talk. That's going to be it for today's show, guys. Thank you to GlassesUSA.com for sponsoring today's video. Until next time, guys, here we go, Steelers.